morning, everybody, and welcome to Menu Monday. I did it a little differently this week. I recorded the making of the meals more. First day I did steak fajitas. I'll put in the video here of how I made those. Today we're going to make beef or steak fajitas. So we have 2 pounds of beef, which I've sliced up. I've got 2 bell peppers sliced, 1 onion. We have 20 ounces of salsa and some fajita seasoning. So all we're going to do is put this in the crock pot. Now it calls for 20 ounces and I have 24, so I'm gonna save some, to use on the fajitas. Alright, that's that. Now our beef, our fajita seasoning. Alright, now we're just gonna mix it all up. We're going to put the lid on, so high for 4 hours or low for 6 to 8 hours. Your choice. Alright, everything is cooked. I'm going to go ahead and drain this. Big Daddy and I don't like a lot of juice in our fajitas, so I'll be back in just a minute after I do that. Okay, I've drained the juice off. I'm just frying up here some fajitas. I have some salsa, sour cream, guacamole, and some cheese, and we'll be dishing this up. The following day, we went up to the country to take all our Rubbermaid boxes and put them in the shed up there at our new home base, and so we ate out. We had Arby's for lunch. And we went to Duke's Barbecue on the way home. Really excited about the following day. That was a low country broil done in the Instant Pot. The cook time was 5 minutes. I was a little worried that the potatoes wouldn't get done, but they did. And the only thing I'm going to do differently is buy some fresh local shrimp, because I didn't have time to do that, so I had to use some frozen shrimp from the store, which wasn't that great. I mean, it was okay, but definitely want to do the fresh shrimp and larger next time. So here's how I did that. Tonight I'm doing a low country broil in the Instant Pot. Our ingredients are 2 pounds of shrimp, 2 pounds of baby red potatoes, 3 ears of corn, 1 pound of smoked sausage. We have our seafood seasoning, which I'm going to be using the Slap Your Mama that I found in Maryland. We have a half a stick of butter, 1 lemon cut into 8ths, and 2 cups of water that I just put in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. First to go in are going to be our potatoes. Oh, they make lots of noise, don't they? Alright, so there's our potatoes. Seasoning on the taters. Corn on top of the taters. A little seasoning on the corn. A few lemons. Right there in the middle goes next. Little more seasoning. Couple more lemons. Now the shrimp. Last of all is our butter, and I've made some room for the vent right there because that does not need to be blocked. So we have everything in here ready to go. We're going to put on the lid. I'm going to line my vent up so that it sits. It's hard to do this with one hand. Line my vent up so it sits in this hole right here once it closes, and that way it'll have room to breathe. Make sure you're in the seal position. And we're going to preset this for 5 minutes. Once it comes to pressure, we're going to do a quick release so that the shrimp is not overcooked, and we'll be back then. Alright, we have reached 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do a fast release. Alright, our seal has gone down, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And, whoa, look at the fog. Hold on, let me clean out this. And that is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on the platter, and I'll show you what the end result is. Okay, we're all set. We've got our shrimp, some lemon, the sausage, the corn, and the potatoes, which I was a little worried about cooking, but as you can see, they are like falling apart. We have some melted butter and some cocktail sauce, and I'm going to go ahead and serve dinner. The following day was chicken pesto. I just wash the chicken and put the pesto sauce on top of that, and then slice some tomatoes, put them on top with some cheese, bake them in the oven, and then alongside that we had a sweet potato that I did in the Instant Pot and some steamed veg. The next day was cabbage and sausage, and then on the side I made some corn fritters. Okay, tonight I'm going to make cabbage with sausage, and then along with that I'm going to make some corn fritters. We've got our smoked sausage, 1 onion, our cabbage, a can of diced tomatoes with the juice. I use this Emero seasoning, and this I use as the salt and pepper. It actually calls for garlic salt, but I don't have any of that right now, so we're going to go without. So I'm going to get everything chopped up, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Got the sausage cooking. We're just going to do that for about 3 minutes to render some of the fat out, and then I'll take the sausage out, and we're cooking the cabbage. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sliced up. Alright, we got our cabbage chopped up. Moving on to the onion. Wipe your skillet clean best you can. These copper skillets are pretty good. Oh, that's good enough. Alright, so I'm going to put this back on the heat. We are going to add our butter, then we're going to add our cabbage and our onion. And we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes until the cabbage starts to wilt. So I shall be back. Alright, so the cabbage is cooked down. It's been 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. And that's going to be the sausage that we cooked, the can of tomatoes, and then I'm going to use this seasoning. I'm not going to add any salt and pepper because I looked and it has salt and pepper in it. And then we're just going to mix this up. Let's just cover the skillet and let it cook for 10 minutes. So we're going to keep it on medium high. Just get this mixed in here. Lid. We'll set the timer 10 minutes. Alright, now we're just cooking up the corn fritters. The sausage and cabbage is all done. Ooh, steamy. With the tomatoes, so I've turned it off, just keeping it warm till Big Daddy gets home. And I'll fix these, and then all we have to do is warm everything up, and it's ready when he walks in the door. Alright, and on the last day we had bacon ranch chicken and a broccoli casserole, and then I just heated up some corn and tomatoes and okra. Comes in a can, very simple, heat it up, and that was really good, so I'll insert that now. Tonight we're going to make a broccoli casserole, and we're going to do some bacon ranch chicken to go along with that, and then I'll find some vegetable to put with it on the side. So in here I am mixing and warming up sour cream, 8 ounces, 1 can cream of mushroom soup, a cup and 1 cup and then 1/4 cup of the French fried onions, and then 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And we want to cook this for about 5 minutes until it's heated through. And then in addition, I'm cooking, this one's already cooked, I am cooking broccoli florets in the microwave. I've got a second package going in here. And then we'll come back and put this together. Okay, our broccoli is cooked. I have it in the pan. And then our cheese and soup mixture is all ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here and mix it up, and I'll be back in just a moment. So we have everything mixed up. I'm going to cover this with foil and bake it for 30 minutes at 350. Then I'm going to take the foil off, and I'm going to put the remaining French fried onions and cheese on top, and then put it back in the oven just to brown it up. Our chicken breasts are really big, so I'm going to cut each one of these in half, and then prepare them separately. Now I have sprayed this pan with Pam. See, I've washed the chicken breast. You take the chicken breast and then you wrap it. Well, bacon doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. To do salt and pepper, which I use as nature's seasoning, which is salt and pepper anyway. Cover that. Then we have to put on the ranch dressing. 2 tablespoons on top of the chicken and the bacon. I'm just going to get it covered basically. Who doesn't like bacon? Bacon goes well with everything. All the calories and fat out of it too, by the way. Oh, just kidding. Nice thought, huh? We have to top with cheese, and we are to use 4 ounces, which is half a cup. So we're just going to lightly cover each one. I don't want too much cheese. I'm having the broccoli cheese casserole, so we're just going to put little sprinkles. Otherwise I'd smother it. Okay, so now we are going to put this in the oven for 40 minutes. And that's about how long the broccoli casserole is going to take, so I'm going to put them both in there. And then I will be back to show you what it looks like when it's done. A close-up view of the chicken. And our casserole has been covered. So we're going in the oven right now. Okay, the broccoli casserole has done its time. I just took it out. I put the extra onions on top and the cheese. I'm going to put it back in the oven. The chicken came out. It says it's ready, but the bacon doesn't look crisp enough for me, so I'm going to put it back in with the casserole
and see if we can get that crisped up a little bit. Alright, we're all done. Here's the chicken bacon ranch, the broccoli casserole, and for a side I did some steam. We have tomatoes, okra, and corn.
And that was our menu this week. And next week I'm going to be doing a whole chicken in the Instant Pot. I know I'm doing a skillet mac. And, oh, we're going to do some ribs in the Instant Pot too. So I know I'm going to do those 3 and then I'll have some more to add to it. So I hope you enjoyed that. If anybody wants the recipes, just let me know down below and I'll copy and paste them for you. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more videos. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.